This was my first big outing as an action star, and I loved it, to be honest with you. Hopefully I get to play some more badasses. Good day. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. You ready to get into it?
Absolutely.
Perfect. So, Snake Eyes is your first action movie, right?
Oh yeah.
How much, physical preparation did it take, since Snake Eyes is such a skilled fighter?
It was very much sort of a boot camp. I had like basis of some kind of martial arts in terms of like boxing and Muay Thai. So foundationally, I can move fairly naturally. I think if you sort of had no idea, it would be so difficult. It's addictive, but it's also, you know, to your detriment, because you're like, yeah, I can do this, da, 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 da. And then every day you're like, oh, a little bit more beaten up. The next day you're kind of like, oh, a little, you know, your hips wearing out. And there are like these amazing stunt guys for a reason, because they make that stuff look so easy and so good. But we fought to be able to try to do every single sequence we could. And so, you know, we wanted a much more sort of a grounded take on the action. I think the katana work, this type of sort of sword work, is much more kind of kendo orientated and much more samurai orientated, where it's swift, block, strike, as minimal movement, but as like maximum effect. So that's what we focused on. Once in a while, Saturday morning cartoons would roll up and we'd watch it. And but yeah, I mean, I was a big fan of the last two movies. John M. Chu did Retaliation. So yeah, I was super excited to get involved with a reboot. This is an origin story. It's the man before the mask. It's him as a very misled, troubled sort of human and person and being. And so we see him making very terrible decisions under the pretense of trying to attain what he thinks is his life's goal, life's mission. And we sort of soon see through the movie and the journey, those goals really realign, and make him much more of a wholesome hero to everybody. And that's the journey that we really wanted to tell.
Why? I'm not a murderer. I looked into your eyes and I saw honor.
We actually grew up in the same town in Reigate in Surrey, just south of London. And two half Asian kids, same age, not meeting each other. All my friends went to his college. I just went off and did hairdressing, like some other world. But yeah, we've got so much in common, and he's phenomenal. His work in The Warrior and that whole sort of production, those guys have really pushed the limits and opened the world of action to a lot of people. I think I stole some trousers. I wasn't allowed to walk away with a sword. They had one hero sword, which was beautiful and it was handmade, and it took some poor sod like hours and hours and hours. So for me to walk off with that, I would have felt pretty bad.
So thank you so much for your time, Henry, and best of luck with the movie.
Bye-bye.